Hello, hello. How's everybody doing tonight? It's good to see everybody. Clippy's already here. So fast. Every night, so fast. I saw Illumination come in. Welcome in, Kinza. How's everyone doing? Oh, that's all right, Reanimator. There we go. Miss May's doing a little bit better today. Everybody's getting their questions set up in line. Thank you for doing that so fast. How was people's Wednesdays? How were your Thursdays? It was very, very, very sunny here. It's going to rain very hard tomorrow. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for making me your dinner buddy. That makes me feel good. I like being your dinner buddy. Light my candle. We'll see if it stays lit. Dinner buds. Cute. So let's see. Checking. I feel like I saw more than... Ah, Clippy, you might want to try putting your question into chat one more time. It looks like the bot didn't grab you. I'm like, I know more than 2 people put in their questions. I will say that I can't do questions about other people for free on stream. So if you want to think about changing your question, Clippy, it might be better to pick a slightly different question. But let's get started. I hear everything is in water signs right now, per the pocket astrologer. So people might be feeling a little emotional. I know that I'm feeling a little funny today. Oh! How'd that happen? I turned that off. How'd that happen? What? Hello? I have no idea how that happened. Hold on. Now I have to know. That's turned off. Those are turned off. I don't know how that happened. Oh, I know how that happened. Sorry, guys. I'm still learning how all this works. We'll talk about stars later. Let me know when you want that. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Let me go ahead. Sorry, give me 1 second. There we go. That should fix it. I had it mapped to number 1 and I had to use the exclamation point to do next, so that should be better. So it is Kinza's turn. Kinza got in line real fast. And Kinza's question was, what will happen in my life in the year 2028? So let's find out. What will happen in Kinza's life in the year 2028? Ah, thank you so much. I've been seeing people are really enjoying the flowers. So I went out the other day and I took a long walk and I took lots of videos of me and flowers, and I'll be scheduling those to come out. It's fun to see what people like, what they're interested in, and the flower ones are always a hit, which is so much fun. Oh, on the floor. There we go. Oh, you're not late. You're okay. So, Kinza, what will happen in your life in 2028? We have Judgment reversed, Knave of Wands, and Three of Wands reversed. So it looks like, I want to say someone new will come into your life. Someone who is, yeah, party just started. Someone who's passionate about what they do. Maybe a little young or young at heart. Judgment and Three of Wands reversed. It's interesting to have them reversed like that. I'm wondering if this person causes this. This young, I want to say kind of trendy, passionate person. They might upend something in your life. They might work against you in some way and put you back on your plans. Oh, you're okay, Stephanie. Don't worry. This feels like it'll set your plans back, but no more than like 7 months, which sounds like a long time, right? But in the grand scheme of things, and I say that because this was at the bottom of the deck, in the grand scheme of things, that's not too bad. But it would be worth it to look out for them. It looks like they want to maybe paint you in a bad light, and you're going to regret this. They might pose as a business partner or pose as someone who wants to work with you, who wants to be in a relationship, but really they're just trying to paint you in a bad light so that they can get ahead somehow. And it'll be a 7-month ordeal. So watch out for this person. Like I said, kind of young, kind of trendy, or young at heart. And by young, I mean like preteens. It's kind of the idea, right? So maybe you're getting cyberbullied by a middle schooler. I don't know, but that's kind of the vibe. Someone who's really up with the trends, up with cycles. So it could be about business as well. They seem very savvy. They seem like they know what they're doing. I'd watch out from them. I'd watch out for them. So that was for Kinza. I hope Kinza was still in chat, so that they got to see that. Thank you, Clippy, for putting that in there. Let me say, so you might have to put it in one more time with my question is, what am I currently manifesting? And that's a good question. I like that question. So who's up next? Beanish! What is currently happening in my future spouse's life? I think you've asked this question before, and every time I pull it up, they're like really stressed out about something, which, like, who isn't right now? But let's see what we get. Perfect, Clippy. Thank you so much. There we go. Now the bot grabbed you. Thank you, reanimator. Bob grabbed you too. That's okay. If you want a question later, I can give you another ticket. Yeah, let me give you another ticket after we get this later. So, what's going on in Beanish's future spouse's life right now? Right at this moment. 8 of Pentacles. They're very good at their job. They might be doing good work as well, like meaningful work. Something that's directly benefiting other people, lifting them up. They're busy. They don't have a lot of time for themselves. I can get one more for Beanish so I can read them all together instead of one at a time. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, the bot does want people to say something first. I want to see how I can fix that, but I haven't figured it out yet. Adam needs a question ticket. I think, whoops, there we go. And 4 of coins. So Beanish, I will read that in just a second while I fix the ticket situation. So let's see. Adnan. Hi, Bammin, welcome back. Okay, everybody should have their tickets. Everybody should be able to have their questions put in without a hitch now. So, Beanish, currently in your life, in your future spouse's life, they are doing some good work. I think it also is, it feels like, I was going to say it felt like relief, like they're working with people, maybe like a social worker or a therapist would fit pretty well, but they're doing something that's directly benefiting other people. They're pretty stable, like financially stable. They're not wealthy or anything, but they have their financial feet under them. What they don't have is their like mental feet under them. They are a bit overwhelmed and don't have time for themselves. It's kind of work, 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 work. If you're wondering if they're like single or not, I'm definitely not sensing another person here. It, like I said, it's just work, work, work. They're kind of married to their work is the vibe. So that's 4. The cat's very confused why your voice is coming from my laptop. Aww, that's cute. So that was for Beanish. Who's up next? Clippy! What am I currently manifesting? Right, I love this question. What is Clippy currently manifesting? Woo! 6 of Cups. Ew, that's fun. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Wands upright. And the Chariot. Whatever you're manifesting, Clippy, you are speed racing towards it. With the Nine of Wands and the Chariot here, you're like Olympic runner sprinting towards whatever you're doing. And it's funny here, we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed as well. So knights are incredibly fast. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest, but knights are fast. And then the Chariot is also obviously quite fast, driving you towards your goals. This feels like you're headed towards something good, but it might deplete your savings, or you might run out of money soon. What are you running towards, though? The Six of Cups. Nostalgia? You are... Yeah, I would say this feels like nostalgia. You might be stuck, which is funny when I say stuck and yet you're moving very fast, but your brain is stuck in this nostalgia phase. And that is manifesting in the real world as you may be collecting and running out of money. Maybe you're writing or like creating art, and it's taking a toll on your financial situation. I don't think it's anything bad that you're doing, though. This feels perfectly fine. The only warning here is that you might want to watch your money, just in case. But the cards are generally really positive about where you're going, which feels like either emulating art that you're nostalgic about, or consuming art that you're nostalgic about, or maybe putting money into a family home. I think you'll be able to understand this when Mom called me a competitive spender earlier. I was going to say, I think you'll know what I mean when I describe this to you, because I'm not fully understanding it. And when that happens, it's usually because the person on the other end finds it very clear. So compulsive spending might be a big problem. And the cards are warning you about that. But that's not a moral issue on their end, at least. Your mom might think it's a moral issue, but the cards don't. They just want you to be careful and be safe. That's all. And I can relate too, yeah. Stephanie, yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty normal thing to have to deal with. I'm working in oh, that would ruin me. Oh, Clippy, that would ruin me. I absolutely understand. Oh, it's Reanimator, so we're gonna skip. We're gonna skip you for now. It's Bammin's turn. You actually have a question. You have a ticket again. I gave you a ticket back when I fixed the tickets, so you can ask your real question now. I love being ruined. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I would love it too. Totally, like, oh, you're being, like, running out of money because you're engaging in nostalgia, huh? Almost like you work in a vintage store. It's funny how well it fits. Fantastic. Okay. What is coming towards Bamin in love? Seeing any signs of marriage. Let's find out what we see. We see the Eight of Cups. The Five of Swords. And the Page of Cups reversed. So let's see here. I feel like you might get a little bit of bad news. Not... Yeah, I feel like you might be getting bad news. That doesn't mean it's like... Yeah, hold on. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm seeing... Honestly, I'm seeing a breakup. Honestly, I'm seeing a breakup in this. But that doesn't mean it has to happen. I say it all the time. Tarot reads the future, but it reads the future that you are currently on. And now that you have a warning, you can take it away. I've already got one that my cousin had passed away. Ooh. Okay. Cousin passed away. That could be what this is about. Let me check this. Because basically all three of these cards are about the ending of a relationship, are about moving on to new pathways or moving apart from someone. So this could certainly be that energy is holding on to you right now and kind of overwhelmed the reading. I want to pull a card from... Well, let's see here. Let's pull another card from the same deck, actually. And see what we get, and if we can get the original question to come through. Or if this is an answer to the original question. Because it could certainly be that is just so much of your life right now, that loss. It could be that that's overwhelming your place, you know? The Emperor. And the Moon. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I want to answer your original question, Bamin, but the cards are pretty explicit that your energy right now is so entwined with that of your recent loss that nothing helpful is going to come through for you. You might need to just let yourself grieve for a minute. Come back on Tuesday and we can try the love question again. Because right now your energy is so full of this that nothing else is going to come through. I'm so sorry about your loss. And I'm sorry I couldn't answer your question. Yeah, you're welcome. I want to be able to answer. Thank you for trusting me. But the cards definitely want you to be with yourself and grieve and let yourself have that before moving on. Are we already out? Oh, okay. Well, we're already to the end of the list, so if anybody else is here, is lurking, and wants to add their question to the queue, we're already empty. People had a good push right away. We can also just chat for a minute. Pocket Astrologer said that they had one. Adnan needed to go again. Oh, right. Right. Let's see if Adnan's still in chat. Let's see what we got here. What should I do to get out of the situation I am in and start working? Adnan, are you still here? Are you still here? Adnan? We'll see. Ping you real quick. Boop. Are you still here? Hey, welcome in, Libby. How are you doing? How's everyone doing? Hello, Birdcatcher. Hello. You doing okay? Good. We are already to the end of our first list. So if you want to jump in and put your questions in, feel free. You'd be right in the front of the line. Otherwise, I know Adnan had a question that didn't get grabbed by the bot, but I don't know if they're still here. And then Reanimator Pocket Astrologer had some astrology to talk about, but that can wait until later too. Steph had a clarifying question. Yeah, Steph, what's your clarifying question? What's your question about your question? What's your meta question? I know it is heavy water signs right now, was what I was just informed before stream. Apparently a lot of planets are in water signs right now. And it definitely made me feel weird. Hey, welcome in! I'm okay, how are you? My question's a downer and I don't want to say it. The guides know it is about me. Okay. So let's see. So that's fine, Stephanie. Go ahead and just put it in queue. You can say, like, the guides know. That's fine. Thank you for checking with me on that. Good, Robbie. I'm glad you're good. Heavy water means heavy emotions. Yeah. I've been feeling weird for a few hours now. Her question's already in queue. No, it's not. Oh, it is. Oh my gosh. See, this is what I mean. I've been feeling really weird not all day, but for at least a few hours now. I've felt like 90 seconds behind. Like life has a lag. I don't know if that makes any sense. Well, let's see what we've got going on here. Oh, there we go. Okay. So let's see what we can get from the guides for Stephanie. Tower tried to show itself, but didn't pop out. Seven of Wands tried to show itself, but didn't pop out. There's something. Six of Wands. Six of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. One more, please. One more, please, for Stephanie. Cards are stickier than usual tonight. They might want some Oreos. Might need to feed them tomorrow. They might need chocolate just like I do. Do we have Oreos? No, I don't think we have Oreos to give them. Oh, when the tower came out. Yeah, okay. Give them a frozen Ricardino. Okay, Stephanie, yeah, this is just downer energy. This is just huge downer energy. You feel like you had everything, and you feel like you lost everything. I had already determined that before the tower even fell out. You had everything, you lost everything. What is the tower about? It's about losing everything. So you're at a mental low right now. Like low, low, low. And the cards, I think, just want you... Well, let's see what we got. Because I will say, I know that you thought of your question. Is this an answer to your question, or is this just a reflection of your current situation? Shows? Okay. They can have some shows. Somewhere. Good. Well, Stephanie, does this feel like an answer to your question, or do you feel like this I knew? Okay, so we're going to try another deck. I think that this deck's quirk, and it kind of is true for all of my decks, but this deck in particular, if you don't have a question, it will tell you what's going on in your life and exactly what you already knew. So it might have just done that to you. It might not have heard your question. So we're going to try getting you advice from my Imbolc deck, who I trust very much. Oh. Dream Realm. Dream Realm. So this might be either an answer to your question or just advice. But let's see what it says. It says, not everything is what it may seem. Bring yourself back from all time and all places as a new perspective can be seen. Dreams and nightmares are two sides of the same coin. A dream can start a comforting, joyful vision, but quickly spin out of control to become a devastating, fearful experience. This card suggests you are seeing your situation through unrealistic eyes. You could be overlooking red flags. there's also the other side, that you are seeing a problem or something. You're seeing what you are seeing as a problem or something to fear may be exactly what you need. It may be time to reconsider something or someone you've previously overlooked. So, this could be, and I know it's absolutely, a broken record, I'll say that, but a blessing in disguise. I'd say that that's broken record kind of advice, but that is what the cards have to say. Good advice? Okay. If you think it's good, then that's what matters. That's what matters. I hope it was helpful, at the very least. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for asking, even if you were afraid to say it out loud. I really appreciate that a lot. Because I want to be here to help people. It is Reanimator's turn. Was my wetness dream last night someone talking to me, or was it just my brain processing? That was a great question. I'm going to pull Hush for this one. Let's see what we can see. Ooh. Oh, High Priestess. No, that was someone talking to you. Knight of Cups. And 9 of Coins. Family. Happy family. Family. Oh? Oh, what? What's the exclamation points about, Stephanie? I have to know. Did you make a joke and then decide it was actually real? Because we do have High Priestess here saying it was absolutely someone else talking. We have 9 of Coins, which is, I would say, about a happy family, but I want to see, what does this deck in particular say about 9 of Coins? No, independent self-discipline. I must be thinking of 10 of Coins. You have the time to enjoy your success. And the Knight of Cups. That feels like astral projection? Oh. Yeah, this feels like an absolute yes. I don't know if it's quite independent self-discipline. I don't know if it's actually telling me where it's coming from. But I know that they're telling you it's coming from someone else and that they want you to feel unshackled, I think is the best word for it. Unshackled. You feel away, and the cards are trying to let you know that you are free and you need to spread your wings. You need to adventure a bit. You need to... Limiting beliefs. I heard the words limiting beliefs. And to let go of them. wonder if that's... You didn't tell me about your dream. I wonder if that's anything to do with your dream. But it was certainly coming from somewhere else. Or at least it's something that you need to pay attention to. If it didn't come from somewhere else in particular, it came from your higher, I don't know, vague gurgling noises. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like when I tell you that you need to not have limiting beliefs. That sounds right. Yeah, it at least came from like your intuition, and it was a strong message. Otherwise, it came from someone else. It is Rabia's turn. Tell me something about my my finances, my health, and my overall well-being in the future. Yes, I can. Yes, I can do that. Finances, health, and overall well-being. I think you can probably hear the boy. He screams. Oh, on the floor. Here we go. Hanged Man. Seven of Swords reversed, and the Lovers reversed. Meow, meow, meow. Yes. He's just screaming. It's fine. So, I mean, yeah, Hanged Man is kind of the loading symbol, honestly. So, something has stalled because you're missing crucial information. So, Rabia, there's something you need to know or something you need to have. It could be physical, like paperwork, or it's not money. It's something that would, like a key, like a paperwork or a, I don't know, a diagnosis or something like that you're missing in order to get any progress. The Lovers reversed here feels honestly like the same message as the Hanged Man. It feels like a stalling. Like a choice hasn't been made. Like you have to make a choice before you're going to be able to get this thing that you need in order to move on. And if you don't make that choice, you're gonna stagnate. You're gonna stay here and nothing's gonna get done. And something needs done. Some sort of action needs taken. Finances, health, and overall well-being in the future. This doesn't feel like it's about the future. This feels like it's something you need to do right now. But that means it's advice in order to make your future better. What needs to be done? Or like what choice needs to be made? And we have Four of Cups reversed. Four of Cups reversed. What's going on there? This woman in this... She's got a bunny costume on and a thistle. Depression. Inaction. Oh, it's the same exact message. Inaction. Executive dysfunction, maybe. Something, maybe you know what this is that needs done. and you're just too afraid to do it. It's a big choice, whatever it is. And you're afraid to make it, but if you don't make the choice, you won't get the thing that you need, and you'll stagnate. You won't move on. Four of Cups is very similar to the Hanged Man. At least reversed. What is it you need, though? He's a sweet boy. Oh. I'm so interested. Bottom of the deck here we have 3 of Cups. Three of Cups is about connection. It's about celebration. It's about friends and harvest, like a harvest celebration, maybe. A bonding, a friendship bond celebrated. So whatever you're missing, you might want to reach out to trusted friends or a trusted friend to help you make this decision that you're stuck on. People that you really trust will be able to help you out with this, and the cards want you to be able to have that help and not have to do it alone. I don't know. It's very strong advice that's very repetitive. So it is important to take it. The cards want the best you can have. And there must be something in your health, in your finances, in your general well-being that's not going to go well if you continue to stagnate and continue to not make this choice. What it is, I think that you probably know better than I do what that choice is in your life. So that is for Rabia. And I will do my little spiel. If you're having a good time in chat, I know we've had some downers, but if you're having a good time in chat, if you're having fun, I guess, if you feel like I'm giving you good advice, please consider dropping a tip into my Ko-fi. Even just $1 is a huge help. I love all the hearts. Thank you so much. It is Libby's news? Libby's news. Libby's turn. It's Libby's turn. A general reading about the news I got and how to handle it. Okay, that's where I got the word news from. Thank you so much, Rabia. The hearts are so sweet and fun. Ooh, that one flew out. High Priestess again. Trust your gut, maybe? Meditate on it? I don't know. Let's find out. Can we get 2 more for Libby? The Sun. Okay. You're so welcome, Rabia. Thank you for continuing to show up here. It's always good to have you. Thank you for trusting me and letting me answer your question. And 1 more for Libby, please. Oh, the boy's here. The cat's here. If he screams, he's going to be very close to the microphone. I don't know if I've seen this card before. Page of Wands. Boy cat. Yeah. So this one does not come out of this deck very often. It's not a word it uses very often. So it's something special. So Libby. Ooh, okay. Sorry. I need to stop shuffling while I'm reading. It's just like a stim at this point now. So, general reading about news I got and how to handle it. It makes you, does the news make you feel like a child? I think that for reference, not good news. I'm getting the impression, brings up some childhood stuff, yeah. I'm getting the impression that this makes you feel like like powerless, like a child almost. The cards want you to, you know, handle it by remembering what reality you're actually in, which is right here, right now, where you are an adult. You have control, even if it doesn't feel like it. Obviously, you don't have control over everything, but you aren't a scared child. A lot of that fear from childhood, it stays inside you, right? And when it comes out, it feels overwhelming. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting out of this. And they just want you to, like, ground yourself in your current body, in your current time, remembering that you are an adult with power. And to... I'm almost getting the vibe... No, I am getting the vibe of you already know what to do about this news. It just needed to tell you this second part. It needed to tell you that you kind of are allowed to be afraid. I know you're a very strong person, so you might not... I don't know, you might brush off that kind of fear as like, that's stupid. I don't need to feel that. You're allowed to go through it, and you're allowed, like, not even allowed, you're encouraged to, like, not brush it off, but just, like, actively and intentionally go all the way through it. Which is uncomfortable, but all the way through it. And then out into the sun, into current time and space, where you are not a scared child anymore. But as far as what to do, as in like what actions to take outside of yourself, the cards told me you already know that one. You already know what to do about it. And they just wanted to help with the emotional stuff, the emotional side of it. And they want you to trust your gut with the other half. Pocket astrology. Everything right now is in water or air signs, and it is water heavy and Scorpio heavy. So we can be getting emotional, and we can be getting existential with it, just looking at everyone's questions today. Yeah, I noticed it too. Everybody's got pretty emotional, existential, sad, hanging up where wall wet puddles. Neptune just retrograded back into Pisces. Yeah. I feel it. I feel it with everyone else who's here. I think we're back at the end again. Nobody else in line. So it's a good time, very, very good time, Reanimator, to pull out Pocket Astrologer. But yeah, that's a running theme for today's questions, isn't it? That's funny that it relates to the stars that close. I know that I felt affected by it earlier today. It's less pronounced for people with heavy water or air combos already. You're used to it. But if we lean more earth fire, y'all could be going, what the fuck? Need a mop. Yeah. I'm vibing in it. I'm feeling it. That's for sure. I was like, oh, I need some chocolate. It's not just my decks that need some chocolate. I personally need some chocolate. And maybe everybody in chat needs some chocolate. Maybe we're just all big old wet puddles that need some chocolate bar and ice cream and, I don't know, tea. Tea sounds good. And like a stupid movie or ghost show. I know I need a ghost show. I love stupid ghost shows. I think I still have some chocolate in the freezer. Yeah. It might be the time for it. It might be the time for it. So if there's anybody else lurking in chat, feel free to drop your questions. Otherwise, I think we're just going to hang out and talk for a little bit longer. I think YouTube's going to give me another push in like literally a few minutes. It tends to do that at the 1 hour mark. Neptune is in Pisces until January or February, and then it will be in Aries for the next 14 years. This will be the end of at least one facet of the wet puddle party. Mutables will be finally getting a rest. Yeah, the woman in black is good. I wonder what the wet puddle party's about, though. Personally, I feel like I'm a wet puddle so much that I don't know which one. I suppose I need to be in character more often. Miss May is me, the haunted doll, the stuffed rabbit. I'm never a wet puddle. I am incredibly hardened, fiery, and wholly annoying. I can withstand anything. I'm stronger than a cockroach. Let's see. I'm going to do a quick poll for this extreme water sign-ness. Miss May, Leo, or Aries? Probably Leo. Well, my birthday, Miss May's birthday, is Spooky Bunny Eve, the day before Easter, so it's gonna be Aries. They moved, so there's an animated haunted hotel show on Netflix. Oh, I don't think I know about that. I know about a very famous animated hotel show on Netflix, but I don't know about a haunted one. So I'm going to pull some cards about this puddle party, and I am going to reread, not all of Pocket Astrologer's comments, but I'm going to reread and kind of summarize it summarize it again. Everything right now is in water or air signs. It's water heavy and Scorpio heavy. It can be getting emotional and we can be getting existential with it. Neptune retrograded back into Pisces yesterday. So hang it up, we're all wet puddles. I like that. It's less pronounced for people with heavy water and air combos already. You're used to it. But if we lean more earth or fire, y'all can be going WTF. And that's going to be until January or February for Neptune at least. So let's see what we got for kind of advice, especially for people with heavy water placements. And then we can do one for earth and fire. Where Neptune and Pisces are in your charts is getting one last punch to the gut to make sure you've learned whatever it was you've been learning since 2011. And pull based on that phrase if you want a summary. Okay. Where Neptune or Pisces are in your charts are getting one last punch to the gut to make sure you learned whatever it was you've been learning since 2011. Ooh, okay. Generational planet. I'm gonna pull this back then because it was just wet puddle anyway. And let's pull for, let's just start from the beginning and pull for Aries. So if you're Neptune Pisces, well, if it's generational, well, no, I guess not. Do you know what's happened since 2011? A lot's happened since 2011. We're going to pull for Aries. If you're Neptune Pisces, are Aries heavy? What is going on for this one last punch that you've been doing since 2011? I want some advice to work through it so that the planets feel like you've learned your lesson and don't keep beating you up about it. A little bit of infighting in chat. A lot has happened since 2011, it is true. We have Queen of Wands. This is for Aries, just a reminder. We have Knight of Pentacles, and we have Five of Swords. You were there for most of it. What do you mean most of it? Unless they're like, I can do math, 14. So, Aries, what's your advice to learn your lesson that you've been learning since 2011 and make the planets stop beating you up? We have sorry, this is disconnected. This doesn't feel right. They did move away. Not away from Earth. That's the dreamer, though, and at home in Pisces. Looking more at the spirituality, creativity sides of things. Neptune in Aries is going to romanticize boldness and self-expression and rushing headlong into things instead of deep thinking and spirituality. Does Hush need a frozen Ricardito? Quite possibly. This doesn't feel right, honestly. It could be that the cards are being a bit strange. Maybe the wet puddle is affecting them. I know that the cats are feeling extremely sticky tonight. And I don't mean that like they're gross, right? When I say that they're sticky, I mean that they... How do I say this? They spit out the same cards over and over and over. And it's to the point where I know that that's not the answer for the next person. It's just like an echo of previous readings I've done that day. Communication in general is starting to get sticky. Mercury retrograde. That makes sense. But it happens a lot, actually, during readings, during live streams, where it will build up to kind of giving the same exact reading as the person before, and I will actively like shuffle old cards back into the deck because I know that's just how the cat deck gets. Oh, an offering of a frozen Halloween orange flavored Ricardito. What beautiful hands. You're the one that should be doing this. You're the one with beautiful hands. I'm going to let these cards... Ricardito is just Little Richard. Did you just get that? Not that I'm like belittling you. Thanks, it's my Gemini rising and also genetics. I'm sorry, your Gemini rising gave you beautiful hands? I can also hear my cat in the other room pressing the mom button on his mat. So he's not just screaming, and the microphone will pick that up, but he's also asking for mom. Been sitting on the orchard for a couple of hours, but trying to ignore it. Gemini rules hands. Oh, okay. Did you see the grandmother's hands? I did. It is definitely genetics. So I'll let that deck charge for just a little bit. If anybody has questions, we'll just use some other decks for now. And I will make sure to feed all of my decks tomorrow. I still need to make that video about feeding decks and about hunting. So maybe I'll film that tomorrow. No guarantee it'll come out anytime. I have like 7 maybe videos that are filmed, but I have not edited and I have not posted. So I will film the video about honey tomorrow. No promises it will act anyway. I can pull the cards and you can summarize if you really want to. No, I don't. I do want to be pulling the cards. I just wish I had pretty hands. I feel like people would stay longer. Once I get to the point where I'm actually making money off of this, maybe I'll just start doing my nails like really crazy. That could be fun. I see a few people lurking. If you have questions, please feel free to drop them into chat. I'm here to answer your questions, and we are out of questions tonight, and I want to keep going. Right now we're talking about the astrology and the heavy water signs, the heavy Scorpio signs in the air right now, and how it's making everybody sad. Oh, thank you for the compliment. we continue to be pretty quiet and the cards continue to be hungry, I'll say, we can call it in a little bit, but I don't want to call it just yet. I'm having too much fun. Oh, are my pretty eyes my Scorpio rising? I'm learning so much today. I'm learning so much about astrology. Scorpio rising is often associated with magnetic... Oh, yay! Birdcatcher asked a question. Magnetic and intense physical appearance, but specific body types may vary. Common physical characteristics include strong bone structure. You can say that one again. Intense and captivating eyes. A powerful, sometimes brooding or mysterious aura. Maybe powerful, but certainly not brooding or mysterious. Alluring presence. I have had people tell me that. So let's see what Birdcatcher has for us. I'm going to pull you anyway. Not particularly broody. No. Miss May is. I am. The haunted doll is. Lady Lapine is not particularly broody. Miss May is a Scorpio rising. That's true. Miss May is... I am not a Scorpio rising. I need to be able to get in character better. Birdcatcher's turn. What are my spirit guides' current moods? Oh my god. I'm in love with this. What are my spirit guides' current moods? What are Birdcatcher's spirit guides' current moods? Do you have like a particular number of spirit guides you want to check in on, Birdcatcher? Is there like are you thinking of a particular number of them, or because we can do one card per spirit guide. Only one that matters. Okay, well, let's see. With Queen of Wands reversed. Maybe a little fed up. Maybe a little like an angry mom. Queen. Like a naggy, angry mom. Queeg. 5 of Rings and 10 of Cups. They just want what's best for you. They just want what's best for you. But they're angry. They're disappointed. They're not angry. They're disappointed. Specifically with your spending. They feel like a purchase that you've made is bad. And they're upset about it. And they just want what's best for you. They're not disappointed. They're not angry. They're just disappointed. Like, it's really big. Like, either naggy mom or, like, disappointed math teacher vibes. He gave me the disapproving dad look. Exactly. That's exactly what's going on here. Eyes over the glasses. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And it's about a recent financial purchase you made. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. Whatever it was. Big sigh. Yes. It's a very clear emotion that's coming through. And I'm glad that the whole of chat understands exactly that emotion. Not just me. I love that question. That was so much fun. I want to do questions like that for the subathon. The suggested question is going to be, can you tell me about my spirit guides? And I'm really excited about that. Can we get clarity on the type of purchase? Yeah, let's find out if we can find something. What was the purchase that was disappointing? What was the disappointing purchase? Oh, pocket astrologers taking rising signs. The Hermit reversed. Was there an expensive social event recently? Like a laser tag outing? Expensive camping trip? Perhaps the other way around could also be true. It could be, oh, nothing in particular. I just wish that you would take more care of yourself. I just wish you would take care of your health. You need to buy that thing that will take care of your health and you're not doing it. It's one of those two. In fact, sorry, a card just flipped and then immediately hit itself. I can find it, I promise. I'm a professional. I very technically do this for a living. Hello? I saw it flip. Where'd it go? It's always the right move to take care of ourselves. Yes, exactly. Aha! Queen of Rings. That's the one that popped over. Queen of Rings. Interesting. What does that mean? Hello? That doesn't make sense. What are you trying to say by Queen of Rings? Can I get a clarifying on Queen of Rings? The Fool. Well, now you're just being you're just berating. It might be the copper. Like, sorry, you just bought copper, or is that a joke? We're putting in a copper backslash for me and the Fool. Homies? Yeah. Yeah, it could be the copper black backsplash. I think the Fool is just that he's teasingly berating you. It could be the copper backsplash. Something... It could be that they feel like that's too much. It could also be, if you've been thinking about getting like a security camera, I personally don't like them because too many of them hook up to the internet, and I don't think that that's safe. I think that actually makes you less safe. But I'm getting the vibe that perhaps he wants you to have a security camera. Why? I don't know. But it could be that he doesn't like the backsplash. And he's being a weird dad about it. I love this question so much. Thank you so much, Birdcatcher. So we're going to... The backsplash looks great. Yeah, I think it looks fantastic. The pictures that you sent me, or the video that you sent me with the samples, looks so nice. So I'm going to give it a few more minutes so people can play with the pocket astrologer looking up rising signs. And wait for some more people to come in. Otherwise, we might call it in, let's say, on the half hour. So like 9 more minutes. If nobody else comes in and nobody else has a good time. Well, I mean, everyone's having a good time. But if no one else comes in, we might call it there. We had a really, really good run last week. They can't all be bangers. I am also trying a new thumbnail just to see if it'll catch more people. Could very well be the thumbnail is bad. And I need to try again. But we'll find out. Apparently making thumbnails is one of the hardest parts of doing YouTube. And I trust. I believe it. I absolutely believe that. But I'm doing my best anyways. Because I cannot let my perfectionism win. I have let it win for too long and no longer. I will not stand for this. I want to do things. Now, for this heavy water sign thing, is anybody else feeling like extremely uninterested in eating? Because I have other reasons, but it's strong today. I don't want to eat anything. I'm just wondering if other people are also feeling that. Since we're all feeling the wet puddle kind of simultaneously. Maybe that's also part of it, but I just wanted to check. I'm so excited for Halloween, but I've made like I always have this giant to-do list of stuff to do, and I have been doing really well. I've done so much for the Halloween stream. But I still have some more to do. And I made a list of all the things I need to do before Halloween. And it's a bit longer than I want it to be. So tomorrow, I think I will be going to a cafe and I will be locking in. I'll be locking in. I think it's just you with summer coming up. You don't eat so much. Yes, I have no interest in eating, yet I'm hungry. I don't want to eat anything. Okay. So it's not just me. The school rising stand together. Yeah, exactly. Okay. I was out in the sun, and it does make me not want to eat things. So that would make sense. So let's see what we've got here. This one feels good. I want to see if I can pull, since I've been absolutely enjoying everyone else's questions about it, if I can pull for my own. If I can pull for my spirit guides, if they have anything to say. I think mine is more heavy because my grandma's dying. Yeah, wet puddle is adding on. Yeah, we had someone else come in about a recent death. We had Stephanie come in and say, like, she didn't even want to post her question. It was such a downer. Like, I am assuming you went and visited and that's how you got this news. So I'm also very, very sorry. But I'm really glad that you went and visited. Looking forward to the Halloween stream. Thank you. I am too. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna finish the other model. I'm gonna finish a big scene I have to make. I'm gonna research how to set up 2 laptops talking to each other for stream. There's a lot to do, but I'm gonna lock in tomorrow. So what do my spirit guards? I like that. What do my spirit guards have to say? 7 of Swords reversed. Hanged Man. See you soon, Clippy. Thank you for hanging out for so long. It was so good having you here. Guess I also need to be social on Halloween and go to the community party too. Yeah. These all fell out. 8 of Cups, Magician, the Lovers, and the Page of Wands. That's a lot to go off of here. Seven of Swords makes me feel like slander, isolation, and manipulation. Makes me feel like I'm not supposed to read this, honestly. Did not. She lives across the country. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I hope you'll be able to go do that if you want to. I know it's all pretty messy. Take the crystal ball with my costume? I don't know. Lean into it if you want to. That's how you make friends. 2 laptops talking to each other is a king of old version of AI. Yeah, I just need to be able to run my program and all the stream and everything on one computer and then run the game I want to play on the other one. It should be fairly simple, but somehow I have to get them to talk to each other. I don't know exactly how yet. I haven't researched it. So I think we're gonna call it, since I asked about my spirit guides and they literally said, don't listen to this. So, okay. So we're gonna call it, and I will see everybody on, it's Thursday today? On Tuesday. Thank you so much for being here. It means the world that I get to hang out with my friends and I get to hang out with people who enjoy me. It's fantastic. It's a dream, really. So, everybody feel good as much as you can with the wet puddleness of right now. Get some chocolate, get some rest, get some cozy time, some tea and coffee and a blanket. And I love you. So, have a good night. Bye-bye.